Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Surabhi Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 29th of August. Indian Prime Minister Modi launches Fit India movement. Pakistan test fires surface-to-surface ballistic missile Ghaznavi. Top US general says too early for full troop withdrawal in Afghanistan. And now for all the details. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday launched a nationwide campaign on National Sports Day to encourage people to inculcate physical activity and sports in their everyday lives. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday launched the nationwide Fit India movement at a special function in capital New Delhi, aimed at encouraging people to inculcate physical activity and sports in their day-to-day life. At a colourful ceremony which included a presentation of India's indigenous martial art forms, dances and sports, Prime Minister Modi said, paid glowing tributes to hockey legend Major Dhyan Chand. Modi stressed that fitness is an integral part of our culture and inheritance and urged people of the country to carry forward the fitness campaign.
स्पोर्ट्स का सीधा नाता है फिटनेस से, लेकिन आज जिस फिट इंडिया मूवमेंट की शुरुआत हुई है उसका विस्तार स्पोर्ट्स से भी बढ़कर के आगे जाने का है. फिटनेस एक शब्द नहीं है बल्कि स्वस्थ और समृद्ध जीवन की एक जरूरी शर्त है.
Prime Minister Modi described young sportspersons as brand ambassadors of India and said they are bringing glory to the nation on the world stage across several sporting disciplines. Sports Minister Kiran Rijiju thanked everybody for participating in the Fit India movement and expressed hope that people of India together will make a strong nation. India on Thursday strongly condemned highly irresponsible statements by Pakistani leadership on withdrawal of special status to Jammu and Kashmir, saying that the provocative statements include call for jihad and inciting violence in India.
India on Thursday hit out at Pakistani leadership for its unwarranted statements on Jammu and Kashmir, which New Delhi said is its own internal matter. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar addressing media in capital New Delhi on Thursday said that Pakistan was trying to project an alarmist situation. On Pakistan's letter to the United Nations alleging human rights violations, Kumar said that it was not even worth the paper on which it was written.
We strongly condemn the highly irresponsible statements made by the Pakistani leadership on matters internal to India. These statements include references to jihad and to incite violence in India. This is intended to project an alarmist situation which is far from the ground realities.
The Foreign Ministry spokesperson also claimed that not a single life has been lost in Jammu and Kashmir ever since India revoked Article 370 that gave special status to Jammu and Kashmir on 5th August. Meanwhile, as the Kashmir Valley entered the fourth week of clampdown, Rajouri district witnessed signs of normalcy where residents were seen stepping out of their homes to carry out their daily activities. Markets in the town remained open and people were relieved with the restoration of mobile services.
Pakistan's military successfully carried out a training launch of a surface-to-surface ballistic missile on Thursday, a spokesman said. This comes amid heightened tension with India over the Kashmir issue. Pakistan has successfully test-fired surface-to-surface ballistic missile Ghaznavi, capable of delivering multiple warheads up to 180 miles, the military said on Thursday. The military's media wing inter-services public relations spokesperson, Major General Asif Ghafoor, on Thursday shared a video of the night training launch of the short-range ballistic missile on Twitter. He said that Pakistan's President Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Imran Khan conveyed their appreciation to the team and congratulated the nation on the feat. This comes amid heightened hostility between Pakistan and India after India's revocation of special status to erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir province. Pakistan reacted with fury to the Indian decision, cutting transport and trade links and expelling India's ambassador. Moving on, Pakistan Foreign Minister Shah Mehmood Qureshi has said that his country has not taken any decision on closing its airspace to India, and such measure would be taken only after due consideration and looking into each other and every aspect through consultation.
Pakistan's Foreign Minister Shah Mehmood Qureshi has said that a decision on shutting down its airspace for India will be taken after due consideration and looking into every aspect of the move through consultation with Prime Minister Imran Khan. Qureshi's response comes amid reports that Pakistan is planning to shut down its airspace for India. He made these remarks hours after Pakistan's Civil Aviation Authority issued a notice to airmen that it is closing the 3 routes of Karachi airspace from August 28 to August 31. Tensions between India and Pakistan have heightened over New Delhi's decision to revoke special status to Jammu and Kashmir earlier this month. Islamabad objected to New Delhi's action and announced that it is partially closing its airspace. In February, Pakistan had completely closed its airspace after the Indian Air Force strike on an Jaish-e-Mohammed militant camp in Balakot. Pakistan reopened its airspace to India in mid-July.
Top US General Joseph Dunford has said it is too early to talk about a full American troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. This comes at the time when 9th round of talks between the US and the Taliban to end the 18-year war in Afghanistan are underway in Doha.
The U.S. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Joseph Dunford has said that it is too early to talk withdrawal of U.S. troops in Afghanistan. The top U.S. general made the remarks while addressing a Pentagon briefing on Wednesday and added that the Afghan forces are not yet able to secure the country without help from allied forces. These comes at a time when 9th round of talks between the US and the Taliban to end the 18-year war in Afghanistan are underway in Doha.
And so I think it's premature. I'm not using the withdrawal word right now. I'm using, we're going to make sure that Afghanistan is not a sanctuary, and we're going to try to have an effort to bring peace and stability to Afghanistan.
The US has about 14,000 troops in Afghanistan and is advising and assisting Afghan defense forces and combating insurgents groups. US President Donald Trump has campaigned on getting the US out of the war, but efforts to withdraw American troops have been slowed because military leaders argue that there is still a need for the US counterterrorism forces as well as the ongoing campaign to train the Afghan troops.
Afghanistan's chief executive Abdullah Abdullah has announced that he is ready to quit elections for the sake of peace in Afghanistan. Presidential poll in Afghanistan is scheduled to be held on September 28th. Afghan chief executive Abdullah Abdullah has said he is ready to quit elections for the sake of peace in Afghanistan. Addressing a campaign rally on Wednesday, Abdullah said, even if the opportunity for peace comes the day before or after the presidential polls, his team will be ready to quit. As efforts for peace and elections are moving together in war-weary Afghanistan, he also pledged to establish the Kochi ministry if he is elected as the next president. Abdullah's remarks came 2 days after he pledged leadership roles for Afghan women if he wins the presidential bid. He then said he will pick up a woman as one of the deputies of the chief executive's office in the future government. Presidential poll in Afghanistan is scheduled to be held on September 28th. India's cabinet on Wednesday relaxed several rules in areas such as single brand retail, contract manufacturing, coal mining and digital media to help revive economic activity by attracting more foreign direct investment.
India's cabinet on Wednesday approved further liberalization of foreign direct investment rules in 4 sectors, including single brand retail trade and digital media, to boost investment in the private sector. The government approved foreign investment in digital media up to stakes of 26%, allowed 100% foreign investment for coal mining, associated infrastructure and sales of fuel. Till now, foreign investment was only allowed in coal mines allotted for captive use, meaning for use by the companies themselves.
In the digital media also, which are dealing with news and current affairs, we will allow 26% FDI with government approval on the lines of print media.
Lack of investment was partly responsible for the country's relatively sluggish economic growth of 5.8% in the January-March quarter. Last week, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman proposed a series of measures to help the economy and financial markets, and earlier this week, the central bank said it would transfer nearly $21 billion in dividends, 64% more than expected, which could be used to further stimulate the economy.
Statue markets in India have been flooded with colourful idols of Hindu elephant-headed god Lord Ganesha, as the annual festival of Ganesh Chaturthi is only a few days away. The festival is celebrated as a rebirth of Lord Ganesha, during which devotees put up Ganesh idols in their homes and worship them.
Indian statue markets have been flooded with colourful idols of Hindu elephant-headed god Ganesha ahead of his 10-day birth celebration festivities. Artisans in India's northern Amritsar city were seen giving final touch to the idols before displaying them for sale. The idols are made well in advance before the occasion because of their high demand. According to tradition, Hindus bring Ganesha idols to home on his birthday, and after 10 days of festivities, they send him off with huge processions and immerse the idols in water bodies.
हम गणेश उत्सव की तैयारी में हैं, उनके लिए बस लेने आए हैं हम गणेश जी को, तो यहाँ पे अब देखने आए हैं, जो हमें मूर्ति अच्छी लगेगी वो हम बाय करेंगे.
Similarly, in southern Hyderabad city, idol makers were seen dispatching the idols in batches, which they prepared 2 to 3 months prior to the annual festival. The idols are made every year in different shapes and sizes, showing the creativity of the artisans.
हर मॉडल का गणेश है, मैं पूरा गणेश बॉम्बे से लेके आता हूँ और मेरा गणेश 500 रुपये से लेके 40,000 तक मेरे पास वैरायटीज़ है गणेशों के. उसके अंदर ये साल अब की बार ब्लैक एंड वाइट मार्बल में बहुत चल रहा है.
Celebrated as the rebirth of Lord Ganesh, devotees believe the god of wisdom, prosperity and good fortune bestows his presence on earth during this auspicious occasion. This year, Ganesh Chaturthi will be celebrated from September 2nd and will continue till September 12th.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Indian Prime Minister Modi launches Fit India movement. Pakistan test fires surface-to-surface ballistic missile Ghaznavi. Top US general says too early for full troop withdrawal in Afghanistan. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.